edging and your hormones and neurotransmitters. So when you normally engage in sexual activity and you use the reproductive pathway of satisfaction, means you have climaxes and orgasms, then what is happening in your body, you engage with the dopamine pathway or the satisfactory pathway. And what that does is when your dopamine receptors getting fired, they want more and they want more, and it feels like you can't really get satisfaction, and the internal memory of climax and orgasm becomes just like this idea of there's an infinite explosion that never ends, and there is no satisfaction, I can tell you with absolutely certainty, in edging, because edging does not go the satisfactory pathway. So in the satisfactory pathway, when you actually engage into climax, the dopamine receptors that getting fired when they're just actually connecting, they start to fire the neighbor receptors, and the neighbor receptors start to fire the neighbor receptors. So you just have more dopamine receptors activated, and what that does is you need more input. So more visual, more stimuli, more of it. And the kind of neurological, physical, emotional pathway of that is just like, oh my God, this is so good. How can I get more of that? What creates an addiction? Because it helps you on a neurological level to survive the input by your dopamine receptor dying off. And that's why the same input on a long run doesn't give you the same satisfaction. That's the reason why you need more input, what creates kind of fetish and dependencies and addictions to behaviors. So what is happening in edging, you don't go for the satisfactory dopamine pathway. You go into the serotonin pathway, what is more contentment. And when the serotonin pathway is getting activated, the receptors, when they start to connect, they inhibit the next receptors. Literally, they tell them, well, we are good here, you don't need to fire the next one. So that the amount of connection that you create an emotional, physical sensation in the body. Oh my God, this is good what it is. I don't need anything else. I'm just really in contentment and happiness. And the gap between the dopamine pathway of satisfaction and the serotonin pathway of contentment and happiness, this gap in between, this is what people call boredom. Yeah. So to come into alignment and kind of level and balance that out, that normally takes a time, because people think they're not getting more satisfaction when they edge, and when they don't edge, their climax and the orgasm is the only thing that they have. If you have that, if you stop climaxing, it normally takes a recovering, a reboot time of 21 days. So this is how the reward system works when you actually get off substitution of coffee, nicotine, alcohol, sugar, or any kind of addictive behavior. 21 days is a time. So start for 3 weeks and enjoy the time of edging, and mainly do it with awareness, do it with consciousness, and love yourself. That's the main thing. All right. See you in the next one.